Hello everyone, and welcome back to Logcraft, episode 13. I'm inside this area. I actually finished the roof up here, but I'm inside here because outside we've got a little bit of cobwebs. Yeah. Hello items. So if you remember in episode 10, I sang that cobweb song, and some people particularly enjoyed this, and yeah, looks like I got some cobwebs here now. There are my shears. Well, it looks like it was Cave and AC3. He's not even whitelisted, so Cave must have whitelisted him for this. There we go, all cleared up. So I have a ton of stuff that I want to attend to, but I probably won't get to everything in this episode. The first thing I want to do is actually help Illinois Jones out with his gold farm, which is actually going to be Jake Bryan Industries gold farm, right on top of the nether roof, on top of where I built the wither skeleton farm. And he needs some help with the item sorting system, so I'm going to go over there and do that first. But then I want to work on my own farm area, and I want to build a nice, relatively good sugarcane farm. And I actually came up with a design for it, and I think it's going to turn out pretty good. Also, I kind of want to make these into like an actual building, these farms that I already have, because they're kind of an eyesore right now. I mean, they look good depending on who you ask, but I feel like they would definitely look better if they had some covering on them. Oh, also I got rid of the manual pumpkin farms up there because I didn't think that they would be useful anymore. And one more thing, I got myself some villagers in here. Really? Okay, yeah. I got myself some villagers from Rick's base. I had to transport them all the way over here. But they are here now. It took me quite a bit of time, but I got them. And this is probably going to be for next episode, but I want to get a villager breeder set up somewhere up here. And then I can breed for a bunch of masons and probably clerics too, and maybe farmers for golden carrots. Masons so I can get quartz, because right now I do not get enough. I forgot that that's insta-mine. But yeah, in the next episode I want to get these villagers sorted out and get a bunch of different types of villagers that I can trade with for quartz, and rotten flesh for emeralds from clerics, and then probably the golden carrot trade, because I have 11 golden carrots left and I don't really have any other food source. But first up, we gotta take care of the gold farm, so let's go over there right now. Yeah, there's not that much here right now, it looks like. But wait, there is a sorting system here, and oh, it looks like the items aren't in it yet, but the sorting system is definitely here, and it looks like the items drop down here and get pushed by this piston, then go to this piston, and then go across here. And I'm assuming there's probably going to be lava here. This actually might not be as much work as I thought it would be. So first thing we got to do is replace this dirt with ice, because blocks do not slide on dirt, and they do on ice. There we go. So the first thing we're going to need to do is make a system that will push the items into this one splat. Did I say splat? It would be relatively easy, but we can't use water streams. So what I'm thinking we do is have a system of hoppers, and then those will all feed into one dropper that will be right here. Alright, let's see. I'm going to put a piece of cobblestone in each one of these hoppers, and they should all go into the same dispenser. If they don't, then I will be sad. Okay, they did. Perfect. So now we just hook up a clock to this. So if the pigmen are killed anywhere on top of here, it will go into this dispenser and drop down there. And now what we have to do is put another clock down there that will fire the pistons. Okay, everything is all completely working now. We got all the pistons, all the timings are right, and that will all work. If we go up here, for example, and throw some cobblestone in, you can see it gets pushed across, and it should end up in, from what I could tell, the first 2 hoppers. Well, this was a lot easier than I thought it would be, so I'm just gonna leave a sign. There we go. And now that that's all done, we're back over here at our base. And the next thing I want to do in this episode is work on my farming area. Hello, zombie. Hello. More specifically, I want to start a sugarcane farm and make the farms over there look nice, as I was saying earlier in the episode. And we're going to do that in a time lapse. So, let's get started. And our sugarcane farm is now all done. And this time I actually went through the process of making it look decent. Unlike those other farms over there. We'll get to those eventually. We'll make them look good. But at least we have this farm looking good already. This farm isn't the most productive in terms of as far as sugarcane farms go, but it is very compact. And I mean, I guess I didn't really need to make it as compact as I have done, but I don't need a whole lot of sugarcane. I mean, my company is selling fireworks, but the majority of the sugarcane actually comes from Jace's sugarcane farm, so I don't need to worry about a whole lot of sugarcane. I just want it to provide rockets for myself. But as you can see, we do occasionally get a piece of sugarcane flowing across, and it goes into the system where all the other items go up into the base. So it should come across here eventually, and they end up in this chest. And I actually took a bunch of it out along with a bunch of the gunpowder, and that's all in these chests right here for rockets. So now that this farm is done, the next thing I want to do is actually head back down into the farming area, because we have a cactus farm to take care of. And by that, I mean we have to hook it up this super smelter. Because, I mean, who wants cactus? We want the green dye here. We're not looking for this stuff. We want the good old cactus green, as it used to be called, but now it's just called green dye. This stuff. And I have been manually transporting it to smelt this stuff, but I think it's come to the point where we probably should hook it up automatically, which means we're gonna have to do quite a bit of adjusting to this super smelter, because this chest system is very manually operated, and it doesn't really allow us to put cactuses in. So what I think we can do is we can probably keep this chest, but we need to get a system that will automatically power this and send the chest off when it has items in it. And to do that, we're probably going to have a hopper on top of this, which the cactus farm will funnel into, or maybe on the side, which will make it look nicer. And we can keep this lever here if we want to manually do it. But then we could also make it so that whenever this hopper gets an item in it, it will power this powered rail and send the item off. Wait, new idea. What if instead of automatically powering this chest right when a single item goes in it, we hook it up to a really long redstone clock, maybe like a hopper clock, that will just send it off every certain amount of time. So then the items will collect up in this chest, and then after a while it'll send and distribute all of them evenly. That sounds like a much better plan, but I still want to extend this super smelter out. And that just went into the furnace. Okay, so this is extended out all the way now. I just need to put some redstone on the other side. I'll just use a lever. And this lever will power that. So, wait, that's actually it. We just made this super smelter have 4 extra furnaces. That was pretty easy. Next up, we need another water elevator thing, water system, whatever it's called, that will bring the items from this cactus farm over all the way over to here. And I think I'm going to try backtracking, so we're going to start over here and wind back to the cactus farm. I'm going to have to bust open this wall just temporarily. Okay, so we want to be right here. Alright, hoppers, there we go. If I put it like that, it should go into that chest. Yeah, it looks like it did. Yep, it did. Alright. So we actually want the water stream to be up here then. Okay, I took it out from here and we come out right here. So that actually shouldn't be too bad. Once we get to this point, we can probably just bring this way. Obviously, it's not going to be cobblestone in the final thing. Alright, let's go like this. Maybe we have a water elevator there. Actually, I'm gonna go over here now and see what I can do this way. If we put a sideways facing hopper here into a dropper, we can get it at this height. So then, where is it gonna go? We probably want a water elevator right here because I think the mob farm is actually like right behind this wall. So we definitely do not want to interfere with that. So I'm thinking dropper will go here. It'll just go right into a water elevator right here. And let's cover that up. The water elevator can go up all the way to that level, and this is in line with that, I think. Yeah, that's in line. So I think that's a good path. Pretty sure it should be a good path. So now let's actually make it look nice and put the water in, obviously. Alright, that's looking a lot better. And it all works. We've got a nice clock over here that's dispensing things out of this dropper. Nothing new. We've seen this like 5 times before since the last episode. And we actually have another one down here too for the super smelter. We have another water chamber going over here, and that goes all the way up into the base. I made a second water elevator up there that goes somewhere up at the top there and goes into the chest along with everything else. So as you can see, this system has brought all of my cactuses that have accumulated in there so far into this chest. And now I need to create a sort of hopper clock that will send this chest after like a long period of time. So I would say we probably want about like 30 or so cactuses, maybe like, yeah, probably 30 about every time we send it. We actually don't need this anymore, so I'm going to get rid of all this. We've got a lot of stuff in that chest. Because now the only function of this was to bring the items up into that chest, and now we have them all going over there, so we don't really need that anymore. And I'm actually gonna cover this up too, because we don't want items falling out of that. So we can just take this all down. We don't need this. We don't need that. We don't need any of this. And my inventory's full. Alright, kelp, you're going in there. You're gonna go into my item storage. And another clock here. Ah, I'm getting all the kelp. And we actually need to probably get some more coal in these. I think I'm gonna eventually get like a bamboo farm that automatically powers all of these furnaces. But for now, we're gonna have to stick with coal. Now I have to remember how to make a hopper clock. Actually, I think we need to move this back a little bit, just so that it's out of the way of things. Okay, I should have enough space cleared out now. Alright, so let's put our hoppers right here. A comparator going out of each one. We need a redstone block, a few pistons. And like I said, I still don't really remember how to make these. So if this redstone dust is here, that should prevent things from going through that. Yes, it does. Okay. And this can still go through. Yeah, perfect. So we want pistons on either side of this redstone block that will push it across whenever these fill up. I feel like I never have any repeaters. I always have to craft them. Oh well. You know, just because of that, I'm making extra. Oh, that was only 5. 5 is still not a lot, but it's enough. Alright, let's test this thing. If I put a stack of items in, this piston comes out, and I believe once this gets to 41 items, it should switch sides. Oh, no, it's still going. There we go. So, we actually probably don't need to keep all these items in here. But, you know, I am anyway. So next we need an observer out here that detects the redstone going off, and then we want that to briefly power this powered rail and allow this to go across. And I don't have any observers either. I wonder if it actually is a long enough signal to even send this. Okay, it does send it, but it's very slow. Alright, that should be fine though. Oh, I just realized it actually was smelting some stuff. So now we're actually getting some cactuses going out. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Cactuses. Cactus green dies. Oh, and a pumpkin. They're all going around. And looks like we got some stone in here too. And the kelp. Of course, the kelp. Wait, what happened to the rest of the kelp? Oh, wait. It must be in this hopper. Yep, there it is. As you can tell, I'm pretty pleased that that's all working. But now, it's time to do another time lapse. We're gonna make the cactus and pumpkin farms look nice. TM. Oh, look at all this progress. This place is actually starting to look really cool. And it's actually kind of like minimalistic of a style of build I'm going for with these. It's a bit similar to my main base, but more blocky, I guess. And I really like that for like an industrial area. And especially the pipes going through, it just adds a lot to this. So as you probably would have guessed, I combined the cactus and pumpkin farm into one kind of building. And I'm leaving the tops open for right now because I don't know what I want to do with them. I'm thinking I might want to cover them up with glass, or maybe I'm going to build them up taller. I don't know. I think for the cactus farm I'm probably going to go with just a glass ceiling, but I might build a little something right up here. I'm not sure. But with that, it's time to end this episode of Logcraft. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing is probably the most important thing. I always tell you comments are the least important, but I never say subscribing is the most important. Subscribe, please. I haven't gained a subscriber in a while, and it's making me kind of sad. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.